Hi. So coming up here is a little snippet from one of my mindfulness meditation classes, and I'd love to know what you think, so leave something in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell so you'll get an alert every time I post something new. So let's go ahead and get to it. So today we're going to talk about acceptance and releasing control. Acceptance is about acknowledging that a particular situation is indeed happening. It's not saying that we like it. It's not saying that we approve of it, or it's not saying we agree with it. It simply means that we are accepting what is actually so. So we waste so much of our time fighting with the fact that the situation is actually happening. So we get stuck in an argument with the universe or whomever that this shouldn't be happening, but it is. So once we come to terms with the situation by accepting it, we free our energy. We free up and make room to find a different response. It's more creative. Practicing acceptance leads a way to solving problems. When we practice it, when we say we're going to accept this, then we can take a breath and then we can find a solution to whatever it is that we're resisting. We can find a solution. And we can find a creative solution. And when we do, we can find peace. So how do we practice acceptance? It's always a practice, isn't it? I just can't seem to get away from this practice. So when we practice acceptance, we are simply saying, yes, this is happening. That acknowledgement frees us to focus our energy to a more productive outcome. For example, we can start practicing acceptance with very simple things like stepping on a piece of chewing gum in hot weather. Or we could, another way to accept it, this has happened, I think, to all of us, realizing that you're out of coffee for your first cup of coffee in the morning. That's never fun. Those are the small things that really are not that big of a deal that we can practice acceptance. So basically, we can ask ourselves, can I relax with this? Even though this is happening, can I relax with it? And sometimes just asking that question is going to be relaxing. Can I be with this just as it is? Can I agree that this is the way it is right now? So when we're trying to control a situation or another person, there's a lot of anxiety that comes along. The affirmation could be, I release judgment of others and I am free to be. Free, free, I'm free. Free to be. You know what? That's exactly what the practice is too. It's one moment at a time. It literally is, because one moment you think, I got this. And then the next moment, the wave hits, right? And then you think, oh, I'm going to come back. And you go, I got this. I do have this now. And then boom, it hits again. And that's what we do all day long. You know, it's just mindfulness, and then we get hit. Back to our center, then we get hit. Back to our center. It happens all day long. But the more and more and more and more we do this, you know, the longer between each one of these hits. You know, we're always going to get hit, but the little things aren't going to hit us like that anymore. The big things are going to hit you. I mean, you're a human being, you know, big things are going to hit you. But the little things like stepping on chewing gum is not going to be a big deal. So that's the practice, you know, to not have these things knock us out of our center. Okay, I have a quote at Eckhart Tolle. So whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you have chosen it. This will miraculously transform your life. This little light of mine, may the light in me forever recognize the light in you. Namaste, my friends.